recognize students' accomplishments.
Yep, we have a few last month, we weren't able to present, so I don't think Brian's here. Brian Knorr was one, and, I might mess up the first name. Is it Casey Willier? Chase. Here? Yep. Okay, you ready? Sorry for your first name.
Hi, my name is Chase Willier. I was nominated Student of the Month for January. I'm in 7th grade. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. I want to thank the people who nominated me for Student of the Month. I work very hard for what I do in school. I'm a very determined student. I work hard on my grades. I am involved in many things. I am involved in basketball, softball. I'm also in the art club. I love to draw and paint. That is my passion. And I just really am thankful for this award. And again, I work really hard for this. I never give up in what I do. I'm a very determined student. Thank you.
The high school will start with Carrie Mitchell.
Hello, my name is Kyrie Mitchell, and I want to thank you guys for nominating me as Student of the Month. I work very hard in school. I try to keep my grades up, and I try my hardest to make people happy. And I like to sing and dance, and I'm involved in soccer and and that's about it. Thank you.
That's good. Thank you.
Zachary Zanella.
All right. Good evening, everyone. As you all probably know by now, I'm Zach Sanella. I'm a senior, 12th grade, Shamokin area. I want to thank each and every one of the school staff who nominated me for this award and for recognizing my potential and achievements. I'm very pleased to inform you that past couple weeks ago, I got accepted as the newest Eagle Scout in the Susquehanna Council, the BSA. Thank you. As of now, my future plans are attending a 4-year college or university. I got accepted to 2, Susquehanna and Elizabethtown, and I'm probably going to study and major in communications. Some of the things I like to do outside of school, YouTube is something I very much enjoy. I like to follow the stock market. I like writing. I like books. I like movies and TV shows. And I just have to, take this opportunity and thank, my mom and my dad. They're the heart and soul of my life, and also my sister. They do everything in their power just to help me to get to this point. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Like normal, Zach, most of them were very humble, but Zach left a lot of things out that he did. He's probably memorable as the Indian. And he brings the house down every year at the, or not the musical, the talent show. Talent show. He's the ending show most of the time. So, do you want me to just go through? Yeah. Okay. That's all for student months. If you guys want to. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, just a report for the high school. The band's back from another successful Florida trip. I just want to thank everyone who attended, all the chaperones and staff. Now they're right on to continue to work tirelessly on another performance of an outstanding musical. I'd like to congratulate girls and boys basketball for qualifying for districts. And we had 2 wrestlers also qualify for districts, so congratulations. Their sports are doing well. And today was the local bocce ball tournament, and I had the honor of opening that for our athletes. athletes. There was 8 teams here in the gym today, and our own security guard, Mr. Bob Knowles, he walked the torch out. So I have pictures of that. Yeah, he was out with the torch. It was neat. It was a really, really neat thing we did. And it was a great opportunity for kids, no matter what their disability was. I'm not sure if we placed it or not, though. Third, they take the top 2 to move on, so
Oh,
just missed it.
good season.
Let's see, the alumni exam's coming fast, so students and parents listening, if you didn't sign up yet, please sign up. It's the highest numbers we've had so far. We're over 70, so we're getting pretty good numbers there. The VOTEC numbers are the highest ever. Right? We have over 20 students from the vocational school that are taking it. So our both Cole Township and Shamokin alumni work very, very hard. We thank them both for the gracious scholarships that they hand out, so please don't miss that opportunity. The end of the year is upon us, and the schedule is packed. We look forward to just another successful end of the year with the seniors and the underclassmen. I do have the schedule ready. I'll give it to Mr. Bennett for you guys to see for the next board meeting. But just some of the things we have coming up. We have the prom, we have the alumni exam, musical, middle school formal, middle school worksheet trip, PSSAs, keystones, final exam, scheduling, awards banquet, baccalaureate, graduation. We'll get it all in there. But we're going to be very busy. The reason I say that is, parents, if you need to speak to somebody out at the office, please call ahead so we can make sure we have information and prepared for you, give you the undivided attention that you need. So that we just ask you to call ahead with that. We had 30 students attend the community revitalization workshop, and those 30 students, about 20 of them, I believe, presented later that night with their ideas on how to revitalize the area. So that was a really neat thing, and it was our FIOS club that attended that. Our guidance counselors, they're working hard to complete scheduling. It's really important, I can't stress this enough, parents that are listening, make sure your students or your child schedules. We need to make sure, especially more now than ever, because it's a new system, we have to have it in. So if you want to make sure your schedule's correct and you didn't do it yet, stop in and see our guidance counselors. And the last thing is, we've been working on various projects with the CSIU and we're excited to work with the state PE to fix some things that we're doing with our Keystone exams and PSSAs. So we look for that for the betterment of our students. And like always, I just want to thank the board and our superintendent for all the support and time that you provide and offer to our district. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hockenbrough.
Mr. Conuccio?
That's a hard act to follow, but I'll try here. Elementary, so we have our American Heart Association Kids Heart Challenge. Talking to our nurse, so far as of today, we've raised $4,172 for the American Heart Association. That's pretty neat. Our Valentine's parties were held on Friday, February 10th, so there was a lot of love in the building that day. K-4 registration is coming up March 27th, 28th, and 29th, so if any parents out there have a student interested in putting them in our K-4 program, please call the office, 570-648-5721. Same with kindergarten registration, that'll be the week of March 6th to 10th, and we're taking appointments for that. So again, any parents out there who have children who are going to be attending kindergarten in the fall, please make sure you call that same number I just mentioned and get an appointment scheduled, because we do screenings and testings on incoming kindergarten students to see where they're at academically, socially, and actually motor skills and all that stuff. We do it all. So we'll test them, get appointments in March 6th to the 10th. Read Across America is coming up the week of February 27th through March 3rd. So our staff's geared up with that. We have a lot of things planned, a lot of activities. We have some dress down themes based around that whole week. And we're also looking for guest readers. So anyone's interested in being a guest reader, coming into a classroom, reading some of our students, we're looking for guest readers. The only thing we ask is if anyone's interested, make sure you have your clearances and just call out the school. We'll get you in touch with Jen Neary or Rob Ryder, who's kind of spearheading that whole guest reader program. And lastly, our students of the month for the month of January, and I'll go through and read some of their bio sheets that they gave us. Third grader was Madison Horn. Madison's the daughter of Chris and Casey Horn of Shamokin. Her favorite subject is math, and she also likes to play AYSO soccer, as well as she likes crafts, drawing, riding her bike, and painting. And when she grows up, she wants to be a fashion designer. So that's the fourth grader. We have Brooklyn Miller. Brooklyn is the daughter of Jessica and Cody Miller. She has one sister. She lives in Shamokin as well. favorite subjects, math. She likes sports, in particular, she likes basketball and soccer, and she wants to be a doctor growing up. Fifth grade student is Macy Pencil. She's Casey and Jody Pencil, her parents. She has one brother. They live in Gown City. Favorite subject, social studies, likes band and swimming, and likes to paint and draw, and she wants to be either a teacher or a baker when she grows up. And then finally, our sixth grade student of the month for January is Rowan Campbell. Rowan's parents are Brandy and Brandon. Rowan has one sister, lives in Shamokin. Favorite subjects are art and English. Likes to tutor kids in the free time, as well as art class, orchestra. And says he'll be participating in Mother Cabrini baseball group, enjoys it, and wants to be a marine biologist. So my mom and I can swim with dolphins. That's Rowan Campbell, sixth grade. That's it, elementary.
Thank you, Mr. Canuccio.
Thank you, Mr. Carnuccio.
Okay, moving on, citizens' comments. Anybody want to step up to the mic? Okay, on to work session agenda.
Tonight we have Mrs. Bugner here this evening, and she is going to talk about the STEM program at the elementary, but I don't know if Mr. Carnuccio had anything to say to open that up or not.
The only thing I'll add to that is, Mrs. Bugner, we got a grant about 5 years ago at the elementary where we had her down in Japan in Harrisburg and did some training with us. Mrs. Bugner, Mrs. Erdman, Mr. Bailey, Mr. Page, and I went down, and we got, I think it was $36,000. Pretty much what they said to us was, you attended the training, here's the money, why would you need to start a STEM program? And that was about it. So we went and purchased some robots and different things STEM related, but we really didn't have a curriculum in place. So Mrs. Bugner came to Mr. Kiefer this summer and said, I'd really like to get a STEM class for fifth grade. Again, no curriculum, nothing, she just took it from scratch and doing an awesome job with it. She really is. And my son's in fifth grade, and every day he's always talking about how much he loves STEM class. So she does an awesome job. We have a lot of great teachers, but I gotta say Mrs. Bugner is probably one of the top in our district.
Thank you for that. Hang on, that's it.
Yep. It's, I think you're, yeah.
That's my background.
Yep.
That's not it. No, I can't see. I just did that up, yeah. We're really in the dark.
Do you need the seats, Sarah?
I just don't know. Let's see. No, I can do it without. That's fine too. I have a lot of nice pictures of the kids and stuff on there too. Did it go? I don't know. I have that in the right order, right?
You must have if it was, if your background was up.
It wasn't my background though, that's. Are we working? I can just go through with that. I'm running. But I needed the other one.
But I don't think it matters.
I'll just go through. Oh. There. All right, so I'll just do this without the slideshow here. So obviously, as Mr. Carnuccio introduced me, I am Mrs. Bugner. I did start this program pretty much from scratch. I worked with the materials we had already with us. They were from the grant. They were probably about 2 to 3 years old, and I did have training on the robotics and all of that, but they were never really being used or implemented. So when we decided to switch up fifth grade a little bit, I had asked for permission to possibly incorporate a STEM class. So we did that with the idea that the kids could teach or could learn a science unit or a math lesson, and then go ahead and, can you get it there? We're close. Here, I'll just, and then what we could do is incorporate a hands-on activity of some sort from there. So everything that I did was based on the engineering design process. The students learn the math or the science skill, and then they apply that to a a performance-based task that involves hands-on. We incorporate any type of technology, robotics, iPads, but everything follows the engineering design process. Now you're opening the App Store. There you go. So everything is ongoing. It's very fluid. Obviously, it's the first year. So if I try a lesson on one group and it doesn't go as planned, we can definitely change it up and find something different that works better for the next group. I started Everybody with Code.org. That is a website that's used to teach the basics of block coding. Basically, the students could drag and drop whatever they wanted their computer or their iPad or their robot to do. And they don't have to work with the ones and zeros and all that fancy stuff. It makes it really simple for them. So the next 7 slides that I'm going to go through talk about the different lessons that I've done already. So we talk about ecosystems and biomes, and then after each student researches their own specific biome, they're able to take that information and turn it into an app on the iPads called the Bloxels. And they build a video game using the information that they used, that they learned about their biome. Also, I have in the works, we're going to have the kids build a polydarium, which is a combination of an aquarium and a terrarium. So they can see how the animals interact in the ecosystem, and they can watch it grow throughout the year. Here we have kiddos working with our Legos, the EB3 robots. Basically, they learn information transfer, how information works from the computer, how does it get to the robot, how does the robot interpret what they want it to do. So they code that. They really like those, because they have to build the Legos first. We have electricity unit, so they learn about the series and the parallel circuits. They learn about switches, and then they put everything together that they learned with hands-on snap circuits, where they can snap it and create circuits. They can make motors run, they can turn on and off light bulbs, recording voices, so they really enjoy that as well. We do statistical landmarks, and then they have to use Kiva planks and create a marble run, and then they have to calculate all their data from their marbles, from the timing of the run, and find the mean, median, mode, and range of each of their trials. And there's a picture of some of the kiddos. We have the Sphero robots. You can't really see it there, it's just a little tiny ball. They can code those using the iPads. We talk about fractions and measurements and conversions, and then they have to create a run, or they have to program their Sphero to go through somebody else's maze, or we have different activities they can do. Sometimes we do just, can you calculate the perimeter of the square and get your robot code it to go around that square. We also do a little bit of battle bots with these, and they really enjoy the Spheros that way. Some racing, and you know, we have fun with it. The Spheros are one of the student favorites. We have K'NEX rubber band cards. So what we do with this is we learn about potential and kinetic energy. We talk about, did you ever have the little Matchbox cars that you pull back and let go? So then they build them, and there's rubber bands in there, so when they pull them back, the rubber band winds up, they let go, and the cars go. And then they measure how far they go. We add weights to them. Does the weight change how far they go? Does it make them go faster, slower? So we calculate all of that. Graphing an area. This is another favorite one. So we made coordinate grids, and then they graphed a basketball court. They figured out the area, the perimeter. They built a freestanding hoop. They created catapults, and then we did a foul shooting contest. So that was a favorite one too. Half of the classes did that one already. The other half I'm saving for March Madness. We do monthly challenges. They all have a budget sheet, so they might have $5 to spend. Their pipe cleaners, their straws, everything they need to build costs money, so they have to calculate what materials they're going to use. We've done the hurricane-proof houses, cauldrons, a lot of stop-motion videos, and then at Thanksgiving we did a Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade with balloons. We had that, and there's some pictures of those. The cauldron, they had to build a freestanding cauldron holder that could hold the most weight without falling over. The hurricane-proof houses, withstand wind and rain, and we kind of recreated all of that. And then there's some of our balloons. We use the Spiros to drive the parade route all around the school. They enjoyed that. We have some quick thinking creativity challenges, just quick activities. Here's a picture, half of a picture. You have to finish it, and it can be anything but what you think it's supposed to be. So I'll give them half of a snowflake, and they have to draw me a picture in 3 minutes of something that's not a snowflake. Just makes them think outside the box a little bit. And then I think that my STEM classroom, this is what I try to do, foster the 3 C's. The creativity, collaborating with each other, which is very hard for the kids to do. Since COVID, they've all been working by themselves, and now they have to work together. So we've been working with that for a lot. That took up a lot of time this year. And then making connections, connecting what they learned to hands-on, freestanding, how can they apply it to their real life? So I wanted to thank you for the opportunity to have this classroom. I think the kids are loving it. I invite anyone to come on out, get in touch with me, come on in, and see what we're doing. Okay.
Very good.
All I got. I take this off.
I take this, and we stay here.
Yep.
You take yours.
That's it. Thank you, guys.
We're good to go.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mrs. Bowler.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Okay, moving on, old business.
Yeah. Can I ask, I want to ask Todd a question, though. Could I do that now? Todd, when you were talking about that community, the group that the kids had to offer their ideas for improvement, did you get any of the responses back, or
I can get them, yeah.
can you get them?
Yeah, if you'd
I'd be
like.
interested to hear what the kids had to say, because, I mean, this is their future.
It's the second year we did it. The first year I did it with class advisors, or class officers, and then this year we did it with FIOS Club, because it's
Right.
the business. Danny Gogol is the guy that, he comes from New York.
Okay,
I forget what his actual title is, but he's been working with us for about 2 years. So
Right.
Right through COVID.
Okay.
Unfortunately, but I'll get them for you.
that'd be something good for the press to cover. That's, I think that's a good thing, so,
Yep. I'll get
all right, thank you.
Okay, moving on to old business. We have a motion to approve item 5.01
Motion.
Second.
on the question. For as many that are in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. Motion carries unanimously. I have a motion to approve item 5.02
Motion.
Second.
on the question. For as many that are in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. Motion carries unanimously. Old business, I have a motion to approve item 5.03.
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
On the question. Roll call, please.
Mr. Griffiths.
Yes.
Mr. Kashner.
Yes.
Mrs. Miller.
Yes.
Mr. Persing.
Yes.
Mr. Shuey.
Yes.
Mrs. Smoogen.
Yes.
Mr. Sisnusky.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Cook.
Yes.
Moving on to new business. I have a motion to approve item 6.01
Motion.
Second.
on the question. If many of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. Motion carries unanimously. Motion to approve item 6.02
Motion.
Second.
on the question.
I just have one quick question. How does that compare to the prior year? I don't know who's handling that.
It's probably close to the same.
It's very.
Is it close to the same?
Yeah.
Is it?
I can get you a copy of it.
Okay, I'm just curious
Yeah.
because, the comparison. Okay, thank you.
May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Kashner.
Yes.
Mrs. Miller.
Yes.
Mr. Persing.
Yes.
Mr. Shuey.
Yes.
Mrs. Smoogen.
Yes.
Mr. Sisnusky. Mr. Anderson,
Yes.
Mr. Cook,
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths.
Yes.
May I have a motion to approve item 6.03?
Motion. Second.
On the question. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Persing,
Yes.
Mr. Shuey,
Yes.
Mrs. Smugian,
Yes.
Mr. Sosnowski,
Yes.
Mr. Anderson,
Yes.
Mr. Cook,
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths,
Yes.
Mr. Kashner.
Yes. May I have a motion to accept item 6.04?
Motion.
Second.
On the question. Roll call, please.
Mr. Persing,
Yes.
Mr. Shuey,
Yes.
Mrs. Smugian,
Yes.
Mr. Sosnowski, Mr. Anderson,
Yes.
Mr. Cook,
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths,
Yes.
Mr. Kashner,
Yes.
Mrs. Miller.
Yes.
Item 6.05, we're going to table. May I have a motion to approve item 6.06?
Motion.
On the question. Roll call, please.
Mr. Shuey,
Yes.
Mrs. Smugian,
Yes.
Mr. Sosnowski,
Yes.
Mr. Anderson,
Yes.
Mr. Cook,
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths,
Yes.
Mr. Kashner,
Yes.
Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Persing.
Yes.
May I have a motion to approve item 6.07?
Motion.
Second.
On the question. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Smugian,
Yes.
Mr. Sosnowski,
Yes.
Mr. Anderson,
Yes.
Mr. Cook,
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths,
Yes.
Mr. Kashner,
Yes.
Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Persing,
Yes.
Mr. Shuey.
Yes.
Is there a motion to approve item 6.08?
Motion.
Second.
On the question. Roll call, please.
Mr. Sosnowski,
Yes.
Mr. Anderson,
Yes.
Mr. Cook,
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths,
Yes.
Mr. Kashner,
Yes.
Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Persing,
Yes.
Mr. Shuey, Mrs. Smugian.
Yes.
May I have a motion to approve item 6.09?
Motion.
Question on that. Do we know what the cost is for this? How many students we usually have taken back?
It doesn't cost us, but I don't, off the top of my head, I don't have a number. I mean, I could get you a number.
Yeah, because I'd like to table this to see what the cost is on this. Because if a kid has to, I was one who had to take driver's ed through school because we didn't have a car. So if kids are taking this, they might not be able to afford it. So I'd like to
table,
see what it would cost, you know, how many kids
yeah,
have to
technically.
take it in motion cost.
Motion to table, so we have to vote on the motion.
Yeah.
So we can table that, just
So, through council, if there's a motion to table, then we have to have a second to table that motion, and we'll vote on that table.
Second.
On the question?
It's a voice vote.
Oh, it is? For
Voice
all
vote.
those in favor of...
It's procedural.
For all those in favor of tabling item 6.09, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. Motion carries unanimously for tabling of item 6.09.
Yep.
We have a motion to approve item 6.10.
Motion.
Second.
Okay.
On the question. Roll call, please.
Mr. Anderson,
Yes.
Mr. Cook,
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths,
yes.
Mr. Kashner,
Yes.
Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Persing,
Yes.
Mr. Shuey,
Yes.
Mrs. Smugian,
Yes.
Mr. Sosnowski.
Yes.
May I have a motion to approve and disapprove item 6.11?
Motion.
On the question. Roll call, please.
Mr. Cook,
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths,
Yes.
Mr. Kashner,
Yes.
Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Persing,
Yes.
Mr. Shuey,
Yes.
Mrs. Smugian,
Yes.
Mr. Sosnowski.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve item 6.12?
Motion. Second.
On the question. Roll call, please.
Mr. Griffiths. Mr. Cashner.
Yes.
Mrs. Miller.
Yes.
Mr. Persing.
Yes.
Mr. Shuey. Mrs. Nugent.
Yes.
Mr. Sisneski.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Cook.
Yes.
Moving on to personnel agenda, there is some language to add.
On 7.06, the language should state in the last sentence,
It should be 6 and 7.
yep, I want to get to that one. Probationary period in the AFSCME agreement is waived solely with respect to any health and welfare benefit. An employee shall be enrolled in the health and welfare benefits beginning March 1 of 2023. And also, the same language should be applied in 7.07, that the probationary period is waived solely with respect to any health and welfare benefit, and the employee will be enrolled in the health and welfare benefit beginning March 1st of 2023.
May I have a motion to approve all personnel items in motion 7.01 through 7.19 as amended?
Motion. Second.
On the question. Roll call, please.
Mr. Cashner.
Yes.
Mrs. Miller.
Yes.
Mr. Persing.
Yes.
Mr. Shuey. Mrs. Nugent.
Yes.
Mr. Sisneski. Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Cook.
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths.
Yes.
Okay, moving on, board member reports. Anybody? Everybody good?
I just want to say, that, seeing this stuff that's happening, listening to Mrs. Bugner there and the work she's done with the elementary school, it's been a fantastic school year so far. I saw the band coming back from Florida. Those pictures looked amazing. So how's that not a recruiting tool for, doubling the size of our band? Just seeing those pictures. I'm just very thankful for our district and all the things we're offering.
Anybody else? Thank you.
I agree.
An executive session was held for personnel issues on Tuesday, February 14th, 2023, from 6 p.m. to 8:10 p.m., and February 21st, 2023, from 5:30 p.m., well, actually from 6 p.m., right? 6 p.m. till 7:33 p.m. prior to the regular monthly board meeting. Citizens' comments, nothing from the floor, and motion to adjourn.
Motion. Second.
Adjourned.